All right, America, welcome to another episode of Cha Cha's Thought of the Week. So I put a lot of thought into this, America. But like I said, some of my thoughts of the week. Sometimes it's just from talking with other people, getting what they're going through and what my thoughts on how they should deal with it, or just something a lesson that I might have heard in church or something, a theme. Um, my title for this thought of the week is "Let Me Grow." Let Me Grow is the name of the thought of the week this week. And what that means is, if you have someone that is trying to change, if you're a friend, you will let them grow. Don't be that friend that, and you'll know when somebody's trying to change, because if you're trying to invite them to certain things or hanging out in certain spots and they're like, nah, I'm good, nah, you need to let them grow. Don't try to belittle them or try to make them feel like that, you know, try to talk down to them and make them feel a certain kind of way about it. Let them grow, because everybody deserves the opportunity to change. And if you can't support their change, then maybe you weren't the friend that you thought you were. And I'm gonna say that because we also know that misery loves company. So sometimes, you might want to be that person uh, that doesn't feel comfortable about doing what you're going to do unless you have your side pick, your side not side piece, America, sidekick, your sidekick, rolling with you. And if that's just not what they're about anymore, you have to let them grow. Let me grow. Let me grow. If I tell you that, I want to do something different with my life, I'm just ready for change. Please let me grow. And at the same time that I'm telling myself and to let me grow and telling my friends what I want to do, I also have to be that person to be big enough and strong enough to tell them how I really feel. So in the same voice, I'm going to say, if you want to grow, you have to let people know you want to grow. Don't lead them on because you're afraid to hurt their feelings. Let people know where you stand now and what you're trying to do with your life. Don't get caught up in we're too old for peer pressure. We're too old for peer pressure. And like I said, if they can't see where you're trying to go, then maybe they weren't the friend that you thought they were. So my thought of the week is, as a friend, let your friend grow if they're trying to take their life into a different direction. And for that person that's trying to grow, for that person that's trying to grow, don't be afraid to let your friend know, let me grow. And I'm out.